I like Espoo because there's many fun parks.
In summer or spring I could go to the beach and swim. I love Espoo because there's my ballet and my swimming school.
Cities, both in Finland and internationally, have a key role on sustainability for the future. The changes on everything related to climate change, aging, all the changes around people are so huge that the cities are the first ones which have to act and implement novel solutions to enable the sustainable future.
When we talk about sustainability, we mean social, cultural, environmental, and economical. So it's a very holistic view. We mean that we need to have jobs for people in the future. We need to be able to provide schooling for children, hospitals for the elderly, but all this while maintaining our currently clean nature in a good shape.
The city of Espoo is not a typical European city with just one city center. Instead, we do have 5 city centers. And this networked city structure, it's on the core of our city strategy. And we strongly believe that this is also a good base for a sustainable growth of the city. But this cannot be done without public transportation. And that's why we have invested heavily on the rail connections between our city centers, for example.
Espoo is really a very green and blue city. We have so many islands which are very important to our citizens. We also have a national park, so growing sustainably as a city is not easy when you're growing decade to decade at a very high rate. And our citizens have made it very clear that a clean nature nearby is their top priority. It comes up in every poll of ours. So this is another reason why the kind of network city structure works well. If we have dense city centers that are kind of congregated around public transport hubs, then we can allow that around those hubs we have more sparsely populated areas and clean, pristine nature. Our history goes back 560 years to a medieval church parish. But as a city we're young. We didn't get our city rights until after the World Wars. And from there on we've had this kind of a hockey stick curve of growth. And it has a lot to do, of course, with the fact that we are in the Helsinki metropolitan region and Finland has been urbanizing. But there's other factors to that as well. I think the university, which we are here on the campus, is playing a large part in that. The Technical University of Helsinki had its main campus here. And then in later years, when Aalto University was formed, all the campuses have been congregated here in Espoo. So this has brought a lot of expertise, a lot of students, a lot of technical companies. 50% of the Helsinki stock exchange revenue is generated by companies that are headquartered here. So the large ones, Nokia, Kone, Neste, Fortum, some of these are actually like top 5 most sustainable companies in the world. They are headquartered here. And so since we have this amazing expertise and know-how, we must work together with them when we develop our new services and our new infrastructure.
For example, we have set our goal for being a CO2-free by 2030. This cannot be made only by the city itself. And that's why we do have ambitious projects, for example, with the energy company Fortum.
It's very expensive to build new infrastructure, so we're kind of going for a model where the school building is not the key. We're focusing on learning and how to provide learning for children by utilizing shared resources. And here on the Aalto University campus, we have the first pilot version of this school as a service model.
It's a product as a service. So we create the system that the high school is using the resources of Aalto University. It uses the laboratories, the sporting facilities, the restaurants. We try to bring value to the school by innovating, by renewing the way that they use the resources. Think about other public services that could be used in different resources. And enabled by this approach, we bring all these different disciplines together. We work with different stakeholders like city, we work with companies, so it's not going to be public or private. It's not going to be technological innovation only or societal innovation. We try to put the things together to see the new approach in order to create more sustainable, more ecological solution by using more what we have already.
So there's really dozens of examples of how we work together with companies. Of course, I mentioned large corporations there, but we utilize startups a lot as well.
We are the European Space Agency's Business Incubation Center in Finland, so we work with startups that want to work with space, either using space assets or proposing something new for the space industry. For example, last year there was the United Nations Challenge in Helsinki where we found 2 teams that joined recently our incubation center. They work with satellite data, providing, for example, services for the automotive traffic industry. We have one company that does food out of thin air, basically using carbon dioxide and electricity to make protein powder. So we have very diverse set of companies that benefit both the space industry but also life here on Earth, making life more sustainable. We picked this location together with the ministries and the European Space Agency because this is the hub of innovation in Finland.
UNTIL is a new initiative within the UN, and it stands for United Nations Technology Innovation Labs. We are developing new solutions utilizing emerging technology to solve the global challenges. Each lab concentrates on some of the SDGs. In Finland, we have chosen education, health, circular economy, and peace and security. And we use technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, robotics, machine learning, and so on to create these solutions. The City of Espoo was very eager to cooperate with us, and Aalto University was kind enough to offer us the space. We are in the early phases, just starting the process, but we will work until we reach all the SDGs.
So we're quite aware of what kind of challenges we'll be facing in the future, most likely. The growth will continue, so the urbanization is not over, so we'll continue to see more people coming in from the countryside, but also around the world. And this is absolutely crucial that we equip these people with the skills they need to enter the workforce, to learn their trade, and to become real members of our society. Otherwise, it's simply a fact that our tax base cannot handle the situation anymore. We won't be able to produce the services we are producing now. On top of that, Finland has the most quickly aging population in the world after Japan. So this is something we are facing before the rest of the world. Using AI to predict future service needs is one factor, but of course how we plan accessibility all over our city centers for people with disabilities or reduced mobility is key, but also that the kind of moving around on your everyday business is as easy as possible. That means that we are less reliant on private cars and more utilizing public transport and mobility as a service models. Collaborating across the largest cities is very key to us and to our partners as well. We have something called the 6 Cities strategy, 6 Aika, where the 6 largest cities in Finland are co-creating solutions for a sustainable future. It used to be that cities in Finland as well viewed each other as a bit of competitors, but nowadays we understand that we are actually competing on the global market, and so we are co-creating new solutions kind of locally, but then we're making sure that those local solutions can be transferred to other cities.
Espoo story is about doing together. For us, it's very important to have a good collaboration with our citizens, with our universities, and with our companies. We will honor this award, the most intelligent community, by doing even better in the future.
Join us, make with Espoo.